Niagara contains coarse language. Viewer discretion is advised.
In the past 4 months, millions of people have visited Niagara Falls. Now, the season is coming to an end. But at the little wedding chapel, it's still business as usual.
Hey, Sean, the man what you've been waiting for. It's your beautiful bride.
But the course of true love doesn't always run so smoothly.
What did you want to do? Move it to tomorrow. Okay, well, I'm just going to put you through to June. She's just come in.
No. I'm sorry, we can't do it tomorrow. The minister's not available tomorrow. And it's a day off, it's Sunday. And this wedding was booked in 3 or 4 times, different changes. You know. You have to do it today. It's booked in for 4 o'clock. The minister is arranged for you. We even arranged witnesses for you. I know you don't, but we had to pay them because we booked them in for you. But anyhow, are you going to come here for 4 o'clock?
By insisting the wedding happens today, June is making sure the minister has 1 day off. And the minister is her daughter.
I mean, Karen is a very good soul, but she hasn't got the oomph to say these things. You know, this comes with years of experience.
Across town, another mother is taking care of her child. 2-year-old Tristan is being dropped off at the babysitter so that Laurie Hoyes can head off to one of the most anticipated nights of her life.
Big kiss. Big hug. Okay. Love you. Have a good night.
For 4 months, Laurie's been studying to be a casino dealer. Tonight, she'll discover if all her hard work and financial investment have been worth it. She's off to Toronto with 2 other students for their first real casino dealing experience at the Canadian National Exhibition, the CNE.
Okay, we're like running a little bit early. Do you want to have a smoke before we go? And drink a little bit of coffee before we get on the highway, or you want to just go?
Let's just go.
Okay. Whatever you do, smoking, please be extremely careful. If you burn anything, you're paying for it. So we're right on time now.
Their teacher, Robbie Robertson, has spent months preparing them for this day.
Okay, we must still continue in the same direction. We can't ever go in 2 directions. The CNE gives people, it gives them an experience. It gives them a real experience. It's probably the most brutal working conditions.
This is going to be a party, I think. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, actually, I'm getting excited about it. Instead of nervous, I'm getting more excited.
It's hot. You're dealing cards for 9 solid hours with no relief. I mean, you get your breaks, but there's no dead time. The CNE gets, I don't know, something like 3.5 million visitors in 19 days. That's more than these casinos get in 2 years. The experience from working 19 days at the CNE is more than I could give them with a year's intensive training here, because I can't overcome the mindset. This is a school, these are my friends, this is make-believe money.
Did you practice at Robbie's?
Yeah, can we go over opening again?
Okay. Now, don't take what I say for face value, because I am going to forget things too. We're all going to make mistakes.
You know, we can sit in here and we can play mock bets for $1,000 from now till doomsday, and it doesn't create the slightest ripple in their confidence. The first time they're looking at a real person with a real $25 bet, their cheeks pucker just a little, I'll guarantee you.
I'm going to put my money in the cigarette pack.
No, don't want to put it in your cigarette pack.
Where else am I going to put it?
If you put your cigarette pack down on the table and somebody picks it up while you're busy talking to somebody else, put your money in your bra, put it in your pocket, put it in your sock, put it in your shoe, anywhere but in your cigarette pack.
Back at the wedding chapel, Rodney and Penny are celebrating a happy occasion.
It is now my pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. What's the next line? What do you think?
Kiss.
There you go. There we go.
Over 1,200 people a year come from all over the world to be married at the little wedding chapel. But Karen and June can't satisfy everyone.
Little Wedding Chapels, may I help you? Is it possible to get a minister with a European background? Is that...
We don't have any. You'd have to go to some other church.
Okay, I just wondered because...
Most of ours are Anglican church. We are the Anglican church, okay? But we don't have... what kind of background are you looking for?
Italian.
No. We don't have an Italian minister. Most Italian ministers would come from the Catholic Church.
That's not the thing.
Okay.
I wondered if you had anybody with
Nice boots.
an Italian background.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, come on, none of that in the parking lot, okay?
George Bailey is at home in downtown Niagara Falls exercising his culinary skills.
This is a mix. Usually I try and do it right from scratch. I read a promotional piece there one time with the barbecue. It said you can do anything in a barbecue that you can do in an oven. So I figure, well, let's try it.
It's a day off from his job at the Niagara Parks Commission, where he's been Director of Communications for 15 years. In that time, he's given personal tours of the falls to everyone from Jimmy Carter to Princess Diana. But for the last few months, change has been in the air, and it now seems clear the very things he enjoys about his job may be taken away from him.
It's very different. I like my job, and I always have liked my job, but a passion has been taken out of it. And for whatever reasons, it's kind of like a job now. And it's kind of sad because I really liked my job, but I do my job, but it's not the same thing.
But George still has 4 more years to go until he's eligible for retirement.
I don't think I'll last the 4 years the way I feel right now. I don't think I'll last 4 years. I don't think it'll be good for me. And I think it would probably be better for the park too. Somebody that's can work under the new, what do we call it? The new setup. I wonder myself now with the changes taking place right now whether I should approach the folks at the park and say, hey, my job has changed dramatically over the last couple of years, or last couple of months. Maybe I should ask them for a buyout and move on with my life.
Moving on from the job would be the latest in a string of life changes that began with the breakdown of his marriage 2 years ago.
I've never had so many changes in my entire life. Separation, and with my brother Greg, he's a great guy, and he was discovered about 3 years ago. He had Parkinson's syndrome, and my father's death, and he passed away at 91 this year, and he was a good guy. He taught me a lot, and kind of miss him.
In their rush to get to Toronto, Laurie and her friends have arrived early, so they're using the extra time to cram for their big night.
So just remember, open to me, closed to the inspector.
Okay, so
Open to me means I'm the one counting them. I need the chips in front of me. Everybody's going to be stressed. Everybody's going to make
Just
mistakes.
remember, if you make
Everybody's
a
going to be
mistake-
nervous. You're no different from anyone else.
Yeah, if you do make a mistake, just remember you're not at Robbie's. Don't fix it yourself before he comes. Call the
No,
inspector.
call him.
stress is starting to set in now.
Get her to pack your sandwich up and we should get going now. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
But before they do it, Lori has one question.
And if I have cash, I don't want to leave it in my locker. Am I allowed to put it in my bra?
Yeah,
I've got $10 in my shoe.
I don't think you're allowed to bring up money.
Okay. You know, it's just like if something got stolen, I'd be stranded. No wallet, you know, no phone, no money, no life.
You got a lock to put on?
Oh, yeah. And it's one of those ones that, like, it's really hard to cut or break into. Like, I spent more money on the lock than probably anything else. Okay, and my smokes. Those aren't my smokes, these are my smokes. Nothing in my pockets. Nothing in my bra.
Back at the little wedding chapel, the couple who wanted to postpone their wedding is still the topic of conversation.
It's a couple that are booked in and postponed, booked in, postponed, booked in, postponed. So I told her 4 o'clock and that's it. She said she'd be here. I'm not going to chop and change. She doesn't turn up, she doesn't turn up.
Take care. Bye-bye.
It's the end of the tourist season, and after hundreds of weddings, patience is in short supply.
I'm not going to book it in again. This is it.
You told her?
I was a little hard, but I'm not going to go through that nonsense.
Despite job changes and emotional upheavals, George is already thinking about what the future may bring.
I want to do so many things that the television, the travel is one aspect of it. I like very much to write. I like very much sometimes to just be able to get up and pretend it's a Saturday morning even though it's a Monday morning and just go and do whatever strikes my fancy. I like creativity. It's something, well, I think in my regular job I've done that for years. But like anything in life, it runs a course. And I think, well, okay, I've had a nice shot at that. And I'll continue to do that as long as I kind of have to. And I'll do my best at it. But, you know, if things change, wow, look out, because I'm just ready to go.
Lori's ready to go too. The moment she and her friends have been preparing for months has finally arrived. Will she be able to do it?
Now it's hitting me.
You just get on a table and do it.
Yeah. Woo! The excitement, eh? It's just like, it's nerves. Too late now, huh?
Table 24, please.
You just go there right now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
At the chapel, they're still waiting.
June's not a happy camper right now.
You know, it's not so bad when it's in the middle of the day, but when it's the last one and we're all busting to get home and they're late. Or they don't show up and we have to wait half an hour for them to turn up and they don't turn up. It's very annoying. Usually when they pay the deposit, they show up.
For Karen and June, it's been a long day, and after half an hour, they've had enough.
You can only hang out for so long before you're ready to rip each other apart.
As soon as the boss lady says, "You're dismissed," I'm gone.
We chickened out. We're finished. Let's go home. Let's end the day.
And tomorrow will bring a welcome day off. Labor Day weekend is the end of the busy season for Mark the Wrench and his karaoke show.
There's lots of people around tonight. Yeah, go ahead, darling. Go ahead. Bye. You're welcome. Bite me.
All summer, Mark's been hoping to get a winter job in the tropics. He's applied to Club Med and is waiting to hear.
Have a Heineken, buddy. If I get this break, and I get this Club Med thing, I'll be in fucking heaven. Then I'll turn it on. Then it'll really take off from there. then I'll know that some people out there appreciate what I'm doing. I got a shot. I've been wasting my time for this last 8 years. And if not, I'll be back here next summer again. But this town's starting to rock, so another couple casinos, more things, there'll be more clubs, more bars, bigger joints in the beer garden. Maybe Charlie will expand that and give me fucking 400-seater out there. So I ain't too worried. But I'd love to get out of it. In the wintertime, it's hell here.
Until he gets news, Mark will continue charming his Niagara Falls crowd.
Make a little noise. Summer's over. Don't piss me off. Evening. Thank you very much, cats. It's our goodbye to summer. Get gassed out of your mind, puke down the stairs night. Here we go. And remember, if you're not drinking, get out. Have a nice day. Find a song, write it down. If I like it, you can sing it. If you give me money, you sing right away. If not, I go through the list. Nobody knows you here. You're all goddamn tourists. You'll never see these people again in your life. You're out of town. Be the true ass you can be. Do it, Nikki. Do it, baby. Change my mind. Let's hear for Nikki. Thanks for trying, honey.
Place your bets, please. All bets down. No more bets, please.
This is the first time Laurie's ever dealt blackjack with real money.
Blackjack, 5 pays, 10 pays 15. Luck on your ace, sir and ma'am. Congratulations. 21, nice pull. Sorry, sir, could you please place your bets after I'm finished the table? Thank you very much.
Mark has his own way of dealing with real money.
They want to sing bad enough, they'll give me coin. If not, it'll be ciao, ciao, baby. There are 30 singers. What am I going to do? $10? 10, you get up next. You think about it. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
$10 if you let us sing next.
What song is it?
It's Count on Me by Whitney Houston and CeCe Winans.
Is it fast or a slow one?
I got a fast one. $10 for a fast one. It's slow. I got a fast one.
Why can't you give me...
Should I stay or should I go? Can I go after her?
No, I still want a fast one.
She has a fast one. Can I go after her for a slow one?
Why can't you give me another fast one?
Okay.
Come back after, give me the money, I'll get you in.
All right. $10 is how much American?
10 Americans, 10 Canadian.
I'm trying to get used to this whole thing. Here we go. Here we go. Stacy and Missy, should I stay or should I go?
Okay, baby.
Place your bets, please. All bets down. No more bets, please. I'm sorry, you pressing this now? Thank you very much. Tip for the crew. Doubling down. 21. Nice pull. 14. Dealer has 18.
After 4 months, $1,900, and many stressful moments, has it all been worth it?
How was it?
Wicked. Like, wicked beyond belief. I love it. I love it. The adrenaline is like, I could cry. Don't even get me started, because I will. At first, my legs were trembling so much. But at least I know now that the 4 months is more than worth my while. Because that's what this is like to me, either make it or break it. Either I'm going to do well, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I know that I'm going to get into this career, or I'm not going to make it, I'm going to have to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with the rest of my life. Oh man, I didn't know I'd love it so much.
Tonight, George is out for dinner with someone he didn't know he'd like so much.
Can I have this last one?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
That's right, yeah. I'd rather see your waistline than mine.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Your waistline's pretty good.
He met Marceline in an unusual way at a mystery picnic basket auction.
The mystery being you don't know who the owner of the basket is.
Number
got
six.
a $20 bid here.
$20 bid for basket number 6.
Yeah, you look very pretty.
Thank you.
You have nice skin. Your sin. Your sin.
Who's having the wine? Me or you?
No. It's the iced tea. You have a nice smile, too. You make a good picnic basket, too.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing about George Marceline still hasn't discovered.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Ooh.
What was that, a bad ooh?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe we're going to start off the winter this way.
Another season.
You know,
Fall and-
close the summer, start the winter or fall. Nice way to start it.
At the beer garden, business is fast and furious.
Labor Day, this is it. The crying's over.
And now, Mark will spend the next few months waiting to hear if the job at Club Med will come through.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. You've been a good crowd. Happy Labor Day. I'll see you when I look at you. Good night. I'm happy. It's over. I got a few things I'm counting on, and that's good.
I had an awesome time tonight.
Thank you very much, darling.
You're amazing. You know, I've been to the falls like a month before, and it was very fun. And we didn't go here, and that's why.
Well, you'll know next time when you come. I will be here.
I've learned my lesson. Come to the beer gardens where there's
Thank you.
karaoke.
Thank you very much, darling. Cheers.
Have a
See you
good
next time. Thank you very much. Yes, times like that, I love my job.
For the residents of Niagara Falls, the busy tourist season is over. But at the beginning of next summer, it'll all start again. Mark the Wrench hasn't yet landed a winter job at Club Med. He continues to work summers at the beer garden. George received the early retirement package he was looking for. He and Marceline aren't together anymore, but George continues to pursue his dream of working in television. Before Lori could get hired by the Niagara Casino, she was offered a higher-paying job at the Ford Motor Company. Karen and her mother June are no longer working at the little wedding chapel. They've converted an old Kentucky Fried Chicken outlet into their very own Two Hearts Wedding Chapel.